What's up, everybody? Well, believe it or not, this is my 1 year and 1 month review of my Kubota L2501. I purchased this, like I said, a year ago. I had purchased a property about 50 acres, and there was no way I was going to manage that property without some kind of tractor. I decided to go with the 2501 without the HTS and without all the electronic, the diesel filter thing that you had to burn out and clean out every so often. I figured the less electronics on the machine, the better. This thing is bulletproof. I'm so impressed with this machine. I did go ahead and get the backhoe attachment, which I have used and that's proven itself to be, wow, indispensable. The unit itself, I mean, has performed beyond my expectations. I have been able to dig up some tree roots that when I'm done, I look back and I say, wow, this thing just dug up a crater practically. So that backhoe attachment is it's expensive. It's about an extra $8,000 for that. But for me and my projects on the property, it's proven itself to be completely worth it. 1 hour, I've got 84.3 miles, and it's just been a great machine. The only attachments I have gotten for this machine is on the bucket, which I don't have with me here. I have that at the property. I did go ahead and buy the I think it's called the Piranha Tooth Bar by Be Expanded, and again, that has been great. Clearing brush and everything with that bar, and there's a video of that bar, a previous video that I did on that bar as well. So if you want to look back, it's there for you. But another attachment has been this grapple, and I did a video on this grapple as well. And this thing is great, and this is made by Uniform Machinery. It's here in North Carolina, but I'm sure there's other options that you can look at. But again, do your homework, because there's some that have just one cylinder. This one has two hydraulic cylinders, one there and one on that side. And again, it's just been great getting branches and stumps off the ground, taking them to different locations. This thing has helped me with just about every project. The unit itself is, what can I say? It's great. I love it. I did go ahead and put the handle. You can only mount on one side. This is the left side of the tractor, but I did mount that handle over there. I found that helped me a lot when I was going down trails and whatnot. I also put in the suicide knob, which has also made a nice difference in steering and the comfort of taking the tractor from point A to point B. The mats, I believe now Kubota is finally including the mats as a standard option, but I went ahead and I got those. The guy at dealership was nice with that. He cut me a break on those mats. I did get the third function because I knew I was going to get the grapple eventually, and that third function has also been a godsend. There's a little trick that the dealer showed me that when you're attaching and detaching your front components, if you do have a third function, if you have any kind of pressure in the lines, once you pop these attachment points off, you're going to get sprayed. You're going to be greased because it's going to splatter every hydraulic fuel everywhere. But on the third function, there's a switch here. So before you take off the attachment or put on an attachment, you want to put this into a float situation, which is right there. That's in float. And you want to hit that button a couple of times so you hear that sound. And what that does basically is it takes any kind of pressure off the lines. So when you attach and detach your components in the front, they won't have any pressure and you won't make a mess. And that was some great advice, because one time I had taken the attachments off. I had put it into float and I had taken the attachment off. I cranked up the tractor to do something else, and when I came back, I could not get that connection on again. I couldn't figure out why. So I had to go ahead and put it in float, and stabilized lines, and then it just went right back into place. So that's about it on the tractor itself. I love it. I did the 50-hour maintenance, and the next maintenance I think is at 200 hours. So the only thing I would tell you is definitely go by the recommendations to grease all your fittings every 10 hours or so, like these oil fittings. And there's an attachment that I actually found for my grease gun that I loved absolutely. I think it is the best attachment out there. I found it on Amazon. I'll try and put the link on the bottom. It's not expensive. I think it was $10 or $15, and it was great. And actually, what it does is on your fittings, instead of having to push your grease gun tip into it, hold it while you're greasing the point, it actually has a clip, and it goes in there and it clips onto it, and it just creates a really good seal on there, and greasing becomes just so much easier with that. So if you have any questions or you have any comments or any tips for anybody else, please go ahead and put them below, share, and I'll see if I can do another video of this machine just going to town when I go back to the property in a couple of weeks. All right, till then, be safe. We'll see you soon.